speaking of crapping and animals, there's the legendary. You were roommates with George Clooney once.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're asked about this all the time.
All the time. Let's not ask about it now.
Okay.
No, I'm going to stop. I'll stop. I'm going to tell you
George
a couple
Clooney
of things.
took a shit on your dog.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's the story.
I will tell you, I get asked, my joke is that under special skills on my resume,
Yeah.
I have friend of George Clooney. More people ask about George than they ask about me.
I didn't mean to.
I know you don't mean
thought it
to,
was
and
the
we didn't talk.
proximity of
This
the
is
animal
how,
crapping story.
let me just say, this is how improvised and fresh this is. We didn't even pre-interview. So he doesn't know. Don't ask a lot about George, because I'm going to tell you why. It's because he gets asked about by me a lot, number one. Number two, I talk and I talk and I talk and I talk.
Same.
And I might say something that may be interpreted as negative about George. And you know what? Just recently I was misquoted in New Yorker magazine, and in the notes, they had like an interview, a fact-checking thing. I cleared it up, and still it was printed incorrectly.
I read that. You said that George Clooney wants China to invade Taiwan, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this
Why
is
would you say
This
that?
is why I don't like to
You
talk
should
about
check
it.
with your
They
friend.
misunderstand.
Why would you say that?
People
that's a huge
misunderstand.
global. That's a globe. That is.
I know, it was a wrong
And his
decision.
wife's at the UN. I mean, it's just crazy.
It was
what
horrible.
Do you think
It's
you're doing?
yeah, okay. And anything we'll say could be taken by the New York Post and turned. So I don't like to talk about George, and yet as stories go on,
Yeah.
I always bring them up. But I'm not gonna. I try not to.
You also said that George Clooney said that on January 6th they should have finished the job.
Why are you going there?
I don't know.
You're
I don't know
so
what
you're
I'm doing.
so
I was late
you're
today.
an
My dog's been
incendiary
shitting all
comedian.
night.
What do you want to know about me?
I first became aware of you during Spin City. That was
Okay.
like when I was a kid.
And yet I had a life before that, but that's okay.
No.
Yes,
I
no,
don't
but that,
believe
that,
you
that
did.
that's how old
but
you
I
are.
understand. But I understand from my research you grew up in Philly, and you
Yeah,
and
but
I were
yeah.
at a very similar crossroads in our lives. We both were going to go to law school, and then we
Sure.
pursued our fabulous artistic pursuit.
Yeah, well, I'd say it, and this is, I mean, anybody who's seen an interview with me, I always say this. My dad's best friend said, try
Roy
acting.
Cohn.
What?
Roy Cohn, he was the lawyer for the McCarthy hearings. Your
Well,
dad's best-
George, he was George's lawyer, and then told me to, hook on to Roy Cohn.
Yeah.
So my dad's best friend said, try acting, because when you're 40, you're going to resent your wife and kids for having left your dream behind. So I tried it, and I actually wasn't any good, but I got away with it, and I enjoyed it. And then, okay, I'm gonna tell you something that I think is sort of interesting, and it hit me, is that when you're around 27, 28, 29, and you're an actor, all of a sudden at that age, you want a house, you want kids, you want money, you want the trappings that you knew your parents had. And so you say, enough of this acting, and you'll either go into law, or you become a producer, a director, or a writer, or whatever it is, or an agent, and you make a lot more money. When I was 27 or 28, I went to Second City.
Yeah.
And I was hired, and I worked every night. So I was an actor every night for 4.5 years. So I didn't even have time to say, and I was making not a good living, but I was making a living. And then all of a sudden I'm 33 years old, and Jesus, what am I going to do with my life? And I kept being an actor.
I think my qualification was if I can make money for rent and everything from just comedy. Like if I didn't need another job, then I was a comedian.
I used to say I didn't want to have kids until I could afford to send them to camp.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have our bar, and I did. I made rent. I
Yeah.
could make rent all the time.
Did you go to camp growing up?
Hell yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. What camp? Where?
In upstate New York, obviously, a Jewish.
Well, I went to Camp Sunapee in New London, New Hampshire.
Did you? Were there girls at yours?
No.
Oh, really?
No. Were there girls at yours?
Oh yeah,
Did you
yeah.
get laid?
First
kiss at camp?
Third base. Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
then went to tennis camp, and didn't get laid, but went this far.
Yeah, I was pretty close.
Yeah,
I got pretty close.
It was
I
great.
wasn't doing
And
really.
she was a good tennis player.
She was too.
I don't know.
Really?
I don't.
She was
remember.
funny though. She was pretty smart.
Why?
I don't know. She probably.
You know what?
liked
You're right,
liking
because
you.
I don't get pretty girls. I get smart girls.
You've dated some of the most beautiful women in Hollywood.
I was very lucky. My wife, who is no longer my wife, but is beautiful.
Yeah.
I've been very lucky. It's why I don't date, why I don't have as many girlfriends as I would have liked in my life, because my bar is high, especially with what's on my resume.
My problem was I would watch Seinfeld growing up, and I would see
got
George.
everybody.
I would see George with these 11s, and I'd be like,
Right.
it's a lie. It's on TV. Obviously, and then I moved to New York, and this is the land of, this is the place where
Beautiful, smart. You know what they do?
But us guys somehow,
we do.
because
It's
they've
true.
seen enough, because they've watched Annie Hall, they think it's acceptable. To be with a freaking yeah. Thank you, Mr. Costanza and Mr. Allen.
You're right.
I
It's
mean,
very true.
it's kinda true.
Yeah, it's kind of true.
I'm never leaving. I can't.
Do you like LA?
What do you think? What kind of action could I get going over there? In Texas, do you think I could meet a woman? In Texas? No, I was born in LA. In fact,
Were you?
yeah.
If I were a betting man, I would have said you were not.
I was. Well, I look like I'm. Yeah.
Jew from
Jew.
Brooklyn.
My parents are from South Africa, Cape Town.
No kidding.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to South Africa. I'm taking my kids on a safari.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Where are you going? Kruger?
Botswana.
Botswana.
Yeah, Botswana.
Oh my God, you're going on the good one.
I know.
You're going on the good one.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, it's awesome. Can I come?
Sure.
Okay, we can go see my grandma.
Oh yeah,
She's 94.
we need somebody to throw out.
She just got a hip.
a little luring.
Bait.
Oh, your grandmother still lives in South Africa?
Yeah. She's never leaving. Yeah.
Well, I understand. She's
All
your
the grandmas stayed. All my parents' generation of Jews left during apartheid, and then the grandmas are like, "I'm not going anywhere."
Of course not.
Well, that's not how they talk, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Does she have an accent?
Of course, yeah.
But not a Jewish accent.
Yeah. You know what I realized?
Can you do an impression of her?
Adam, you've got a lot of problems.
Okay. No, that's
And
not
I'm
what
like, I
any
haven't
Jewish
seen you-
grandmother sounds
I
like.
haven't seen you in 4 years. He's like, here are the things that are wrong with you. So we're competitors in this space.
In what?
I know
tell me.
you work for the other guys. You work for the Red Sox.
What?
You're the announcer for Mulaney's talk show.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a podcast.
This
Or-
is not a
no.
podcast. This is 1,000%.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, this is a talk show. I thought it was a podcast when I came in here and you
It's a
weren't here when
talk
you were
show.
late.
In
This
the
is a
style
talk
of
show.
Dick
This is Dick Cavett, who I
Yes,
loved, and I
thank
don't
you.
blame you. I don't blame you. I know Dick Cavett.
I know he's alive.
He's
How
not
old
just
is he?
alive; he's a nice man.
How old is he? He's like 90s.
Okay, yeah, he's old. Why would you point fingers at age? He's
I
an
think
old
it's
man.
great to live long. I don't want to die ever.
I don't either, and yet, the other night I'm coming up in my apartment, and it's 2:30 in the morning, and I open
What's your address?
the door to the elevator, and there's a man standing there who lives on my floor, very old man, very old, and wizened and everything. And I go, John, what's the matter? He goes, I'm waiting for my wife. I mean, he's this. He's a little man.
So
And I go,
undignified.
I go, John, do you want to go back to bed? And he goes, yes. And I take my arm around him and I walk him in, and I walk him to his apartment, and I go, I walk him down. I mean, it takes 10 minutes because he's shuffling, and I walk him down, and I don't want to scare his wife, who has no idea that he's roaming the halls waiting for her. I go, Louisa, we get to the bed. Louisa, I'm doing it softly, and then she just wakes up, and a woman, and she goes, oh, and just hopped out of bed. I took his bathrobe off, helped him into bed. He's got a urine stain the size of my fist, and the saddest thing. So, I want to live forever. I want to see my kids grow up. I want to see every good movie that's coming out. I want to see what's going to happen to this country. I love living.
Oh my
I am
God.
truly the guy who says I will sleep when I'm dead. I came home at 2:30. My wife left me because I have so much energy. I can't stop. I don't want to be John.
I really thought that story was going to have a punchline.
Hey, I'm not all about funny.
I know.
You can have Anthony Weiner on here, and wasn't that funny.
I
it
wasn't
funny?
that funny.
Well,
No,
you might have been.
it was like two
I could be
Jews
talk.
having
I
an
could talk.
argument.
I'm not funny
No,
all
no,
the
no,
time.
no,
Do you
that's-
want funny?
No.
Do you want
no,
funny
no,
today?
No, listen.
No,
listen,
no,
you're
Adam.
You're not.
I
you're
had to
not
look at the
I'm
coffee
not
cup
tell you to
to
tap
see.
dance.
I had to remember his name. Adam.
Yeah.
I can be funny if you want.
No, you don't have to be.
But I
you
can be
yourself.
thoughtful.
I mean, that story was beautiful.
It's
No,
not
it-
beautiful.
Really
it's what I'm
sad,
saying.
actually.
It was
Disgusting,
in
kind of,
response
if you-
to "I want to live forever."
Yeah, because
You know what?
saw some
Are we going to
disgusting.
use any punctuation in our talking, like a period, and now you talk, and then
No.
you talk a period, and then I talk?
No.
we're just going to talk over each other, and
We're
then you're going to
used to
say
it.
something that I think is important, and I'm going to say, "What did you say?" so that I could respond. Are we getting along?
You're my best friend.
Okay, good.
Do you get any points on Casamigos?
Let's talk about something else.
Okay.